What is going on with everybody, man? It's your boy. We're live, coming to you live in the Green Dungeon, giving it to you real raw, rugged, and got somebody on the other line. Let him introduce himself, man. Who we got?
What's good? It's Wiki, Patrick Morales.
How you doing today, man?
I'm coolin', man. Just waking up, getting my shit together. Same old shit.
Hey, man. This is like a really fire time to this interview because I feel like I've been interviewing a lot of low key influencers this year or whatnot. I've interviewed you right now. I've interviewed fucking Billy Woods. I've
Right.
interviewed fucking a lot of people, and I feel like you're one of those people that has influenced certain stuff, but might have not gotten all the credit you deserve. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel
You
that.
ever
Yeah.
you ever feel that way?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that just comes with kind of the territory of like, I don't know. It's like that's almost like it's almost like a good thing in a way, because then you don't get too swooped up in the industry or anything. You know what I mean? You can
Yeah.
kind of stay maintaining on an underground level, which I think like then you can keep influencing shit in a way. You know what I mean? But once you get, I don't know, like I see so much shit and it pops off so quick. You know what I mean? And then it's just kind of like just gets used up with some shit, and then it's like on to the next. Where if you get that, even if you're not, sometimes it's stressful because you're like, yo, these motherfuckers, like everyone's making all this money and shit, and I feel like some of the, like some of the shit, it's like nods to me or things like Rat King did or like we did in the city, especially. But it's all good. I think it's like for the better. At the end of the day, when it's all done, said and done, like people will go back and be like, oh shit, that was the shit. You know what I mean? Like that influenced this. That was mad influential. I'd rather be on the low with it though, because then that shit'll be too stressful.
No, I feel you. I've definitely. I'm not like a jealous or bitter person or whatever, but it's human nature. Like you would do something,
Exactly.
you
It's
would do
inevitable.
something. Yeah, it's inevitable. You would do something. It's not really. It doesn't really pop off like that. The next person do it, and they're like the biggest thing ever. You like, nigga, I did
Exactly.
that first. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely
Exactly.
something that builds up inside you for sure. How do you like? I guess stay grounded to the point where you don't like lose yourself in not getting recognition for certain stuff that you feel like you may have innovated.
Yeah, I mean sometimes I do. Sometimes I'll be like drunk or something, and then I'm like start going ham on Twitter or some shit. But that shit is just like that doesn't do anything. You just end up looking like an asshole
Yeah.
and shit. You know what I mean? So I think that yeah, I mean it's tough too because I'm still like trying to come up. I'm still like I'm. It's not like I'm all comfortable and like made it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's still like a struggle. It's still like just out here trying to work, trying to hustle. So um, I mean that helps me stay grounded in a way, but at the same time that can be it's tough. But I think it's good to keep that chip on your shoulder because it's like I said before, like once you're on top, what the fuck you gonna have to write about and shit? You know what I mean? So
No, I definitely agree with you. I feel
like I'm
like
trying to be on top, of course, but in my own way. You know what I mean? But always stay kind of low key at the same time. So I don't know. I just try to keep cool. Like just be regular, take the train, go about my day. I love like whenever I see my fans, it's usually on the train and shit. That's like dope. I feel like for them because they're like, oh shit, it's Wick. He's riding the train. Like you know what I mean? Just some regular shit. You know what I mean? So I think like it's cool to just you know I'm just trying to be regular.
no, I feel you. I was gonna say, you said that like you'll hop on Twitter and just like kind of spaz or whatever. Twitter, not Twitter, but just social media in general. It's a very dangerous thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I've seen people I really respect in life, like have a lot of respect for, do stuff that I don't think they would have ever done if social media was around. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
It's like goodness
that's so
gracious,
true.
it's so
So
crazy,
true.
man.
I be getting in that hole too. I'm like, bro, what am I doing? I look like such an ass with all these people, and I'm not. I'm just a regular fool that then like has these tools, and then I'm feeling a type of way, and then you start going in on it, and then you're like, bro, this is so dumb. Like,
Social media is like some good coochie. It'll definitely make you get out of character. Like, it's
exactly. There you go. Yeah, facts.
like you
Shit
have
can
to
be
sit down and
addictive
be like,
too.
what am I doing right now? It's crazy.
It's crazy.
I feel like I don't know. It's a thing where it's like you're smarter than me. You know what I'm saying? You read a lot. I don't do that much reading.
Oh no, I don't read that much, man.
I feel like you rap like somebody who reads a lot. Like you rap like you have a lot of knowledge about stuff.
I need to read more. That's why I need to get my That's why I feel like when I was in high school, my raps were fire because I was like learning OD shit. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm like, fuck, I gotta read more. You know, to up that shit. But I feel you. I definitely like take influence from reading, and like just try to gain my vocab through that, and also just like cool concepts and shit. You know what I mean? A lot of the old Rat King shit was mad influential into like my reading and shit too. But even this shit, even like that song Vidal on this new joint, it's like that's fully based off like a book I read, you know, and then I just kind of flipped it into a rap. So yeah, it's always like influencing me the literature or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I mean, when I was growing up, I used to love reading, and then I kind of fell off, and now I'm more of like I'd rather watch a documentary on it or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I love watching documentaries. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I'm a fiend for the docs too, bro. I just like. It's just, you know what I mean? It's like I could watch, at this point, I'm like, all right, I could watch some dumb shit, or I can just like watch something and like learn some shit, you know what I mean? Like, I'll do that. Like, I'd rather watch a doc, I feel that.
Hey, please.
Like, get into a hole of some fucking shitty Netflix show, you know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, please recommend me some. I don't know if you got some on hand that you watched recently. Please recommend me some.
I be watching all the, like, you know, the Netflix, HBO joints that they have. You know, they have all those wild ones. But let me think about one I could recommend. I mean, same here. Let me know if you have any for me, because.
Oh, I mean, I think one of my favorites of probably like the last decade it was a docu-series, I guess. It came on TV, but I was really interested in like the World War II era, and they made this show on History Channel. It was called Hunting Hitler, and it was basically I don't know if you heard the conspiracy theory that he didn't kill himself or whatnot, and he actually like he faked a suicide and actually escaped. And after watching that docuseries, I am 1,000% sure Hitler did not kill himself, and that is such a fascinating docuseries. They're like literally, they're interviewing people. They're interviewing people that seen him. Like it was like 90-year-old people that's like, my dad was helping Hitler escape from South Colombia. And it's like, what the? It's crazy.
That's crazy. I mean, I'm gonna watch this shit, but he went to South America or some shit.
He went to Argentina, so he fled to Argentina, and like there's
a bunch of those Nazis went over there.
Bunch of them, and like it's literally people saying they seen like Nazi U-boats like in the water or whatever, and it's insane. It's a good watch.
I'm gonna peep that for sure.
It's a good watch.
But yeah, the World War II shit's crazy, dude. Like, I was watching the like World War II in color. That shit's pretty tight. It's just like. It's just like footy from it, but then also like all the old dudes talking about it and shit. But it's just, I mean, yeah, it's crazy. I gotta peep.
You know what's fire that just dropped? And I'm not even a big war movie guy, but it's this movie dropped called 1917.
Bruh, that shit's fire. I feel you. I'm not even like, I'm not like, and it's mad annoying because I be telling mad people, I'm like, nah, bro, you gotta peep this. And they're like, bro, it's just another like war movie, da da da. I'm like, nah, like this shit crazy. Like, it's not real, you know. It's not like too. I don't know. It's not like over glorifying it. It's just like this is it. It's like, boom, you're in it, and it's like they're. You know, I like the kid because the kid. He's really like seems like a kid. You know?
Yeah, that's the same thing I said. Like they seem like young kids.
No, I'm just like and that's how it was in World War I. It's like those fools were just young ass kids. A lot of them were like 16 and shit, signing up for the draft. Oh, dude, this shit's crazy. And it's visually, it's just next.
And it's funny because I keep telling people that, and they say the same, like, oh, I don't like war. I don't care about war. It's like, I don't care how you feel about war. Go watch the movie, bro. The movie is so good. That's funny. I said the same thing. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, bro, these are kids, bro. Like, when he tried, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but when he tried to help the dude off the airplane, when the airplane crashes or whatever.
Exactly.
He was just
to help the dude. Oh, my God, bro. That shit is crazy.
It's such a fucking good movie, man. And it's funny because I feel like that movie is very vivid and very depicting of things. And that's how I feel about a lot of your music. I feel like you're very vivid in a lot of things you say. Like, I've never talked to you before today, but I feel like I know you just by listening to your music, right? And, like, if I didn't know any better, I would have goddamn thought you was, like, 50 years old, bro. Because it's two reasons. One, the way that you have a lot of wisdom. And I feel like a lot of old people have wisdom. But two, you just say a lot of shit where I'm like, how old is this nigga? But you're 25. Like, you say shit like, where you say, I don't want to be the neighborhood drunk. Like, you just like the old man or whatever. But it's so, I feel what you're saying, because, like, that, I don't feel that was just a bar you wrote. Like, that was real life, like, thoughts that was coming out. And I feel that, bro. I feel all of that.
Dude, it's crazy because I've always felt that. Like, I've always felt like, you know, in hip hop especially, but in music in general, you're like you can always have this like image, or it's like there's you and then there's like the character. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Which of course that semi exists, but it's like I've always felt like the shit was always mad real to me. Even like with when I was in high school, I like didn't really get much ass. You know what I'm saying? And then like once I started making music, I started getting some ass, and I was like, I was like, oh, is this just because I like rap? I wasn't like popping or anything, but I was like, wait, if you listen to my tape, that's me, bro. That's like, you know me now,
Yeah.
So if you can get to know me, it's not gonna be like, whoa, that's weird. Like I thought he was like this, but he's like this. So it's like, if you know my music, you kind of know me. I feel like that even with the fans, that's like a connect they have. They're like feel like they're really getting in my head versus just like seeing this kind of facade of like, yo, it's Wiki and I'm fly, whatever. You know what I mean? Like putting on some. I mean, that's the game, and I get that. That's like it's entertainment at the end of the day. Maybe that's why where I'm at. I'm not as much of an entertainer as I am just real to who I am. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but yeah, I couldn't not do it like that. You know what I mean?
Bro,
It's just the only way I know how.
I've did over 200 interviews, and I get to talk to a lot of people. So when I'm talking to you, it feels like I'm talking to the person that albums I listen to, the person music I listen to. I've interviewed a lot of people, and it's like, yo, this is a completely different person. It's like this person is very like cocky and stuck up. Like I've interviewed so many people where I'm like, oh, he seems like a cool guy. Then I interview him, and they say wild shit to me, and I'm like, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody told me what he said. I said, he said he recorded music off his iPhone sometimes. I said, that's crazy. I said, I would imagine that wouldn't sound good. I said, I've done that before and it just doesn't sound good. He said, you know what? You ain't me. And I was like, whoa, all right, buddy. And this is somebody I thought was cool. So I don't feel that this is a persona. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm talking to the same person that's on the mic or whatever. That's crazy. Have you came across that in the industry? Like you talking to somebody you thought was like one way and then they come be completely different?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, I think I try to stay around like people that are down to earth and shit. You know what I mean? That shit always throws me off. But also just with like interviewers and shit, you'll meet like I don't know, like I don't want to like quote people out and shit, but just like some of these big interviewers, and then you meet them and it's not even like they're just like you can sense they're fake. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, like Wiki, what up? Da, 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 da.
Oh my god, I swear to God.
But then it's like onto the net. You know what I mean? It's like you don't give a shit. You're just like doing this, and then you're gonna go interview someone. You know, like the big ones. Like anytime I've had like interviews with like bigger people, they'll be like, it's that vibe, and you're like, whoa, like, and then you get this like taste of that facade, that like industry fake nice, which I'm like I'm all about being nice, but it's like that fake. Like, you don't really know. You don't have to tell me you like my shit and you listen to all my shit if you didn't. It's all good. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
bro, I literally watch so many interviews, and I'll call out people for real. But it's a lot of people where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like, bro, you don't. Like, I could tell the energy is fake just watching through the camera. It's like, hey, everybody, we got Wiki here. Hey, we love your music. And it's like, bro, you probably just got introduced to him because your boss told you got to introduce him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, and that out, yeah.
It's so, and it's like I'll see like interviewers they're literally just like meat eat the person like just all the way through, and it's like, bro, this is not. I don't know. I like my interviews like a conversation. It's like if I disagree with you, like I'm going to say I'm not going to be like I've seen interviewers say something like oh my gosh, I hate chips, and then the person would be like, chips are great. Like, oh yeah, you're right. I was tripping. Chips are great, and it's like, bro, like what? Like be yourself. Like you don't have to put on this. So yeah, man, interviewers they're the worst. They are the fucking worst. Man.
They can be. It's way better when it's a conversation for me, just because I feel, you just get in the vibe of it, and it's like, all right, cool, back and forth versus just like, when it's just like, all right, and then a question, and then it's like, and then that's the other one when it's like the interviewers are like not even, they don't know you. They're not even trying to be like. They know you. They're just like, I'm like, I have to do this.
And it's the work.
You're just like, this is so like awkward. I hate those ones because then you're like, this is literally like, just like I don't even want to do this.
No, the thing about those interviews are they don't really know you, so they gotta Google you, and they might see something, and they try to like, get the controversial,
weird, random shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's just what they saw on Google or whatever.
And they try to get the juicy stuff, like, so I heard you got into a fight last night and killed the guy, exactly. And it's like, whoa.
Yeah. That's the other thing too, bro. I feel like in the industry. I was on the phone with Esquire, Mr. Motherfucking Esquire, just yesterday. We were talking. He hit me up. I was kind of down and shit. He hit me up, and he got my spirits up. But we were just talking about the game and shit, and we were like, bro, we were talking about navigating us as kind of creatives, navigating in the way the game is and the industry is today, and how it's all social media based. And we were just like, bro, you got to be this like character. And I was like, I feel like even the controversy these people get in, their like teams are setting it up and shit to like keep their name in the social media and out on those platforms. You know what I mean? That's just like, whatever, Blueface did this or whatever the fuck, and you're just like, bro, this is crazy. Like, and then I even become part of it. I'm like, yo, I like this rapper, like not them, just them as a character, like they're funny on the gram. You know what I mean? And then you're like, yo, what the fuck? Like, this shit is weird. It's like a reality show or some shit, bro.
Bro, I mentioned this in a couple interviews, and I take psychology. Well, I'm a psychology major. I'm in college, and one thing that I learned was that basically there's this thing called I forget what it's called, but it's drama something, and dramaturgical. That's what it's called. It's like the dramaturgical theory or something like that, and it's basically like the theory that this whole thing is a play. Like, we're acting for everything, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're around like some fans or whatever, that may be considered front stage because you really can't be your full self. You have to put on this persona or whatever. You have to act a certain way. That's why it's called acting. But backstage is maybe when you're around friends, when you're in the backstage, you can let loose a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like what you're explaining right now, it all feels like a play, bro. It feels like this is the one big Broadway play and everybody's just playing their part. You know what I'm saying? That's what it feels like.
Yeah, that's just crazy, dude. What's it called? The theory?
Drama. I'm gonna text it to you right now because it's a really it's like a made up word because my professor was like, this is not a real word. This is like some shit they made up. Dramaturgical. Yeah, I just hold on, let me tell you.
That's hard, man. I know I didn't go to college, but I always just like, fuck, I want to go just because I like learning, you know. And it's like people are like, yo, you could just go read. I'm like, yeah, but it's nice to like be in a learning environment and shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's definitely fire like that. And like I said, speaking of reading, I'm gonna forget to ask you, so I gotta ask you this. In your Fader interview where you're talking about the books or whatnot, you had on the hardest hoodie I've ever seen. That green hoodie.
Oh, the bug sex hoodie. All right, yeah.
Yeah, what hoodie is that?
Dude, that's sick. So I know a couple of this group of people, but they just started this brand, really close friends of mine, but it's called Bug Sex. You should check it out. Their shit is sick.
I'm looking them up right now. How you spell it?
Bug Sex. So it's just BUGSEX. But it's sick. They have like, it's kind of like exclusive, and they're just starting out. But you could check it out. I think it's on like Instagram and shit. Let me know if you can't find it.
Just found them. Just found them right now. Yeah. This is hard. I'm definitely buying because it's funny because I don't know if you know
the green one. I got the exclusive because they have that same hoodie and it's like blue on blue, but I got the green on orange.
Hey man,
they made me the exclusive Wiki joint.
Let me tell you why I was so mad when I seen it because a completely different company. I was gonna go to Art Basel and I was like, I'm finna get fly. I'm finna look fire at Art Basel. So I ordered this hoodie and like it doesn't come in. So while I'm at Art Basel, they email me and they're like, yeah, we lost your hoodie at our warehouse and you can't get it. I'm like, oh my gosh. And it was legit the same. It was green and it had gold lettering. So it reminded me just like exactly of that hoodie. Hey man, I'm gonna have to hit up Bugs. I'm gonna need that exclusive too, man. I'll pay extra for that because that is a fire hoodie, man. I fuck with that hard. And you brought up Mr. Motherfucking Esquire. I don't know if I'm tripping or not, but is he at the end of one of the songs on the last tape? Okay, he is. Okay.
You got it, bro. It's sick because I was like, he was like, yo, come on. My album was kind of done, you know, and I wanted him on it, but it was just done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck, like it's done. It's like X. I'm gonna have you on the next one, no doubt. But then literally, I just finished tour, and he just hit me up with that message on like Instagram, like the vote, you know, when you just put the microphone in or whatever. And he was just like, yo, bro, I hope you had a great tour. You could go, da-da-da. I hope you got order. And I was like, yo, this is perfect, like, for Dame Aki. Like, I'll just throw this on the end. So then I was like, yo, you still made the album. Like, even though you didn't get the verse, you know what I mean? I'm happy, like, his voice was on there and shit. At
He's
least it's like the presence, you know.
he's so hard. I just interviewed him recently too, and yeah, that guy is like I said. New York has like a lot of just like underground talent right now. That's amazing, and I feel like he's definitely one of them people that
Oh
needs
yeah,
way more credit. Like I first heard Kismet, and I was just blown away. I'm like, yo, this dude is insane. So
yeah,
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 he's
yeah, for
crazy.
sure.
But yeah, I mean, going kind of back to that underground sound, New York is kind of having like a revolution right now with like all these underground rappers. With I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the Slums Crew with Madani and
Of
all of
course,
them.
yeah, of course. Those are
Like
the homies. Yeah.
what is going on with like how did that like it's like the fact that like the world is attaching to that so strong. I think that's beautiful to see that.
No, it's dope. Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely been a long time coming. I think like Earl, like I was talking to some of the Julian from Show Me the Body,
Mm-hmm.
and he was saying like, bro, like he was like one thing Rat King did was it kind of like smacked the door open, like, yo, look, New York underground, we got like take us serious. You know what I mean? Like shit was happening before, but then it was like kind of people were actually like taking it serious on a kind of bigger level, and I think that kind of kicked in the door for that. And then, but then now it's now in being in the city, I see so many scenes and so many different groups of people making music and like really doing it. And then like especially with the slums shit, like and all that, like now you're seeing it really like I think they're doing a really good job of just like keeping that classic crew mentality. That's like what's missing from hip hop too. It's like natural. It's not this forced crew over the internet, whatever. It's like we're together in the city together, making music, being creative, doing shows together, and all that. It's like I think they're doing a really good job. Like right now, I'm on my kind of loner, on my own, fucking with who I fuck with. But I think it's dope how they have that crew mentality, mentality and everything. I think like that makes that it strengthens it. You know what I mean? If it was just one of them, it'd be like, all right, yo, they're nice, sick. But it strengthens it when it's like they're all bouncing off each other and working with each other. And I'm happy I've got to work with Mike and a few of them too. You know what I mean? So yeah, respect to them, dude, for sure. And they're working with Sport a lot too, which I love to see. Sport working with young MCs. You know what I mean? Because I always am trying to. Sport is just be on his own shit, so I'm always trying to want him to work with MCs. I always want him to work with MCs just because I know he's gonna make some dope shit. You know?
Nah, they're all great, man. And like I said, it's just fire to see like this whole New York Renaissance going on. And I guess kind of like rewind back a little bit just to see like how I discovered you. I discovered you through the Earl album that dropped a minute ago, and it was funny because I seen the feature. I'm like, this nigga Earl get a feature from Wikipedia? I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, before it even come on, I'm like, what the fuck is finna happen? So I'm thinking it's finna be like a Wikipedia, like, this is, like, you know, thinking me a discography.
Some weird shit Earl did, like, you know what I mean? I feel you.
So I'm like, what is going on? So you come on, and bro, the verse is so crazy. I'm like, okay, so I've never heard of this guy, and I think I tried to Google you, and the only thing popped up was Wikipedia, so I can't even find you. So I'm like, nigga, did he find this nigga?
That's annoying as fuck, bro.
Bro, I'm like,
look my ass up.
it's crazy. So I'm like, bro, did this nigga find him on the street? Like, who is this guy, bro? So you're rapping like you just rapping like, I don't know how to explain. Like you had the hunger on that verse of like a homeless man. Like you sounded like you were rapping for like a fucking Happy Meal or something. You was like, I'm gonna rap my ass off on this album, and you really showed out. And ever since then, I was just keeping up with you. And bro, your discography is fucking. I gotta give you a round of applause, man. That's how fucking great it is, bro.
Thank you, man. It
it's
really
great.
means a lot because I go through it. Sometimes I'm like, fuck, like I don't. You know what I mean? Like, do people care? You know what I mean? Especially when things are so quick these days.
Yeah.
You work so hard on something, and like, that's what I was talking with X too. It's like, yeah, you can put out all the content, but like, I really care about what I make. It's art, so I have to think about it more than maybe is necessary to like the average person's ears. But it's like for me, I'm like, and then you put it out, and it's like a couple weeks pass, and it's like, oh, on to the next. These days it goes so quick. So I really appreciate that because I know that there's people out there that appreciate it and are listening and are like, yo, you know what I mean? There's someone out there that it means something to. So, but yeah, now that Earl shit, I was hyped when that happened. Like, Rat King, my old group, we toured with Earl, so that's how we met. And yeah, he's a great dude, and so I remember I was like in his hotel room. I think it was his birthday or some shit, and I was like, I spit him that verse. He played me a beat, and I spit him that verse, and he was like, all right, we need this shit. So then it all worked out. So Yeah, I was hype on that. That was a good look.
It was crazy, and I mean, I love everybody you do features with, but there's one person that you did a feature with on Rat King, and
Mm.
it just blows me away that you guys have a song together because I'm a big fan of this guy, and it was just wild to see. That person is King Cruel, man.
Oh yeah, Archie, yeah, for sure.
He's
That's the
crazy.
homie.
Please tell me how that happened.
So yeah, with that, Rat King was like signed to XL Recordings, which is like a UK. That's where he signed. So
Ah,
that's kind of how it was kind of like through XL, but not really, because in a way, it was like early days for both of us, you
mm,
know. And it was like his first EP was out, our first EP was out. He was a fan of us, we were a fan of him, type thing. You know what I mean? So it once we went, then our first trip was to the UK. So after that, it was like we literally just linked, and it was like his group of friends and my group of friends were like, it was just kind of like a parallel thing, you know. It was just like made sense, and like almost the London version of us as the New York version. You know what I mean? Like, you know, in the music, in the hip hop, but also in the other types of music, in the art. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
it just kind of like was really natural with that. So that then we made that like the first time we were in London, like in the stew. But yeah, I was hyped to get that feature too, man. Like Archie's the man.
He's
He
crazy.
just put out he just put out a new project too.
Or I think he's putting out one. Or he didn't put it out yet, did he? Or my,
Oh yeah, he just put out the single, right?
yeah, he put out a single. He put out a single. I definitely can't wait
Facts,
for
facts.
that.
It's
So
dropping soon. It's
shout out to
dropping
him.
soon.
But yeah, I mean, every time like you put a single, every time you have a feature on a song, either it's somebody that's great or somebody I've never heard of. You put me on like Lansky Jones. I had no idea who the hell Lansky Jones was, but he's
Nice.
crazy. Like I'm now a
Did you check
Lansky
out his
Jones fan.
project?
I haven't got anything. I never really checked anything out, but I need to because his verse, crazy.
He's got this project called Dangerfield. It's sick. You should check it out.
I'll definitely give him a listen. I mean, from him to Earl Droog, I mean, he's a.
And I appreciate you, like, because, you know, a lot of these people, like, they'll be like, oh, I haven't heard of that, so whatever. Like, if they haven't heard about it, they don't legitimize it in their head. Like, if someone has to, if it's not, like, cool or, like, on, you know what I mean? And then it's just like, bro, I'm like, people can't even think for themselves or some shit. Like,
I'm a fan of
just be
music.
like, wow, that's dope. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm a fan of music. I don't care if you got fucking one listen on your Apple Music. If it's good, then it's good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just a fan of music, man. But yeah, I mean, you have like I feel like you bring the best out of people. Like on Grim when on Denzel verse, that didn't even sound like Denzel voice. Like that sounded like I had to look at him like who's rapping right now. Like he didn't even sound. I don't know if he had a cold or what, but he sounded crazy and he was snapping.
I think maybe partially we like, you know, he probably has like the specific technique he does on his vocals, and we mixed it how he mixed it. But yeah, I feel like he was also just went like a little bit old Curry, like, and maybe the beat he was rapping on was like not the type of beat he would always spit on. But yeah, he killed that shit. And even Ugly, I thought that was like one of Ugly Man's illest verses in a while.
He went crazy on that. I mean, it was just like I said. I feel like I don't know if it's your presence. I don't know if it's just coincidence, but I feel like when people get on a song with you, they're like, okay, I need to rap because I'm gonna get my ass out rapped if I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's beautiful to do, man. And hey, I've heard this girl on Slum's projects, but I don't know how to pronounce her name. Do India, the girl on Promises. How do you say her name? She's fire, and I've listened to her album, and I've never learned how to pronounce her name, but she's fire to me. I love her.
She's fire. She's the best, bro, and she's like the most sweet, amazing person. Like, if you ever get a chance to see her live. It's like a beautiful set. You know, like I've just been standing there in shock. But and she's also like the sweetest. She always shows me so much love. Whenever I'm down, she'll be like, "Yo, you the GOAT. You the best rapper," and I'm like, yo, I love you. You're so sweet. Like, thank you, because you're so ill and talented. That I'm like, the fact that you know what I mean, showing me respect. I'm like, that means a lot, you know.
Hey, if you can't tell, man, I love the whole album, man. Princess Nokia song, that beat is, oh my gosh, that's probably my favorite beat on there.
That's hard, right?
Gosh, man, that beat is crazy, bro. I don't know. I want to know what was your reaction when you heard that beat, because that beat is just, man.
With a beat, kind of, it really. The way it came together was it was a process I was part of in a way. It was like, we had, so Mikachu, who's this UK artist, who I've worked with in the past, she like, just had like a pack of like samples, you know what I mean? Like shit she made that we could flip. And then we kind of took that one, and then my boy Mac from UK, from London, he like added drums to it, and then and then we had like kind of like basic beat, and then when we went back to New York, Tony like kind of pumped up the drums, Tony Seltzer, and then we had a little bit additional production on that, but yeah, that shit came together crazy. Like, I had that beat for a while, and I was like trying to figure out what to do with it. And then I wrote that shit.
And then did the Princess Nokia thing come after?
I wrote the hook on like, that song "Emoji the Chain" by Amigos.
Emoji the Chain. Maybe if I heard it, not off the top of my head.
Yeah, if you heard it, you would know it.
Yeah.
But I was just like on the plane traveling, like going to Europe, and I was like, or maybe I was going to like Australia, I think actually, and I was like, I would just rapped it to, I just like wrote it to that on the plane, and then I like figured out a beat that worked for it. But the hook, I wrote the hook, not the verse, just the hook.
It's crazy. That's a crazy beat, man. That beat and the song with Earl Droog, that little soulful sample in the beginning.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man. Hey, Earl Droog is a hilarious guy, and he's also a really good rapper. And I love when people that are really funny can fuse their like comedy in their bars and still be fire. Totally. It's fire,
and
man.
And he does it in that straight-faced kind of, dry way.
It doesn't feel like a comedy rap or whatever. It feels like he's just a funny guy that also knows how to rap. You know what I'm saying? That's
exactly.
It's beautiful, man. Hey, before
did you hear his new project, the jewelry shit?
Of course, I'm a big fan because
that shit was hard. I was hyped on just the theme, the whole like Jewish theme and everything.
Great.
I was like, this is sick.
I'm a big Makami fan, and I seen Makami was on there, so I just had to.
He's been like kind of executive producing all Droog's recent shit, which
really
is dope to see. Yeah, I think he might have executive produced the last one too, and this project. So it's sick to see that because Mock is fucking sick, and like I just am happy to see someone on that level co-signing Droog because people be sleeping on him too much. You know what I mean? So it's good to see that someone who people have a lot of respect for being like, nah, this is my guy right here. Like he's nice. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think about it is like with people like you and Droog, where it's like you guys have been doing it for a little minute, and I don't know, I feel like you guys aren't where you should be. Like I feel like there should be like more people saying, "Oh, your Droog is one of the best rappers out," or Wiki, one of the best rappers out. Like why don't you think it's there yet? Like I feel like you definitely should be there. Do you think it's because you're not an entertainer, like you said? Do you think is that right there?
I think it's partially that because I see that in Droog too. I see Droog as like a kind of shy, in himself person. I'm kind of similar to that too. If I get a little lit and shit, I could like be the life of the party, but still, like, I'm not like, I don't know, it just feels uncomfortable sometimes, you know what I mean, the whole thing. And maybe that holds us back. I feel like I hold myself back sometimes too. I'm like, I should be going for more opportunities and shit like that, but I don't know, I think it's just all, like I said before, it's like, it's good to keep it on pace, like slow paced, you know what I mean, because it's one of those things, it'll eventually come around and people will get it, you know what I mean, it's like, but it is weird. I think it's that, though. And I don't really know. Maybe, you know what it is also? It's like New York can actually be mad, like, enclosed. Like, if you're popping in New York, it can be, like, not relevant to the rest of the country and shit in this weird way where it's like, other shit can kind of be, like, if it's from the middle of America or somewhere else, it's like everyone can kind of relate. But then this shit is very, like, niche almost. You know what I mean? So then it's, like, hard for people to catch on to it or whatever.
Nah, that's a fact. And like I said, I really hope that it comes sooner than later for both of you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of yours, big fan of Droog. So, hey, I'll shout at Droog. Gotta try to interview that guy 2020. Hard to get in contact with that guy, but I'm definitely going to try to interview Droog.
Oh, let me know. I'll try to hit him up. I'll tell him that he'll interview and shit. And he should.
Hey, this is why I love you. This is why I love you, man. This is why I love you, man. Shout out to you. But before we get out of here, you have a lot of fan questions. I'm gonna try to condense them down the best I can. But they love you. Like I got some fan questions for you. Fucking, I didn't know they were going to go that crazy, man. I got tired of reading. I was like, this is why I don't read, man. It was so many fan questions. So I'm gonna try to condense them down. Let's see, where do we start? Okay, so a lot of people kind of asked about this, so I can't really credit this to one person, but I guess a lot of people wanted to know that is there any chance that there would be a Secret Circle reunion at all?
I don't think so, honestly. Just because, I mean, you never know, you know. The year, like, you know, time changes everything, but I'll say there'll probably be a Rat King one before that though.
Hmm. Okay, okay. Hey, Rat King also really fire. I didn't talk about that too much, but Rat King definitely some fire stuff, man.
No, I appreciate that you like my solo shit too, because I all the time I get, oh, Rat King though, you know what I mean? And then I'm like, all right, I know that shit's sick, but I also make new shit too.
Bro, that's the worst, bro. Like you try to like not distance yourself away from it, but people like try to bring up past stuff and it's like, hey, bro, you know I just did this yesterday, right? You gonna bring
Yeah,
up
but
stuff
I
10 years
just dropped
from
the
now.
album. Yeah, exactly. You know?
In my interviews, I really try to bring up things that I feel like doesn't get brought up a lot in interviews because I feel like you probably get asked the same stuff over. Hey, when is the Rat King reunion? Hey, when is the Secret Circle reunion? And it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
can you
yeah.
ask me something that I've never been asked before? So I try to, bring up something that may lighten your day. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
yeah,
for
your
sure.
solo stuff is amazing. Let's see what else we got next. A lot of people asked about the Madlib song X. They said it's not on the album. So is there a works with Madlib like collaboration album going on, or what's up with that?
um, yeah, Eggs wasn't on the album not just cause the album is done and then I made Eggs, so it's like
Mm.
it just felt separate from it. It was kind of like before the album, just let them know I'm doing shit type of thing. But I mean, I don't have anything in the works, but I'm down as fuck to work more with Madlib for sure. And I know that like we did a trade off, so I think like he gave me the beat, but then got to give him a verse at some point. So there'll definitely be some shit in the future
I
with
would hope.
Madlib.
What about to say?
Nah. I wasn't saying shit.
Now I was just about to say I would hope you be down with Madlib. You'd be a fool if you be like, hey Madlib, hey Madlib be like, hey I want to work with you. You'd be like, don't work with Madlib.
No, exactly. That's why I was like trade off. Sure, I'll do a verse. Come on.
That's a fact. You got Goo. Goo has a couple questions. He says, one, what's your favorite album of 2019? What artists do you currently listen to, and what inspires you to write?
Um,
So first, favorite album of 2019.
favorite album of 2019. Shit. It might be. I might just have to say fucking the Drew joint,
Mm.
Transportation.
Mm.
I really fucked with that, dude. I love the skits, and it just made me feel like I was listening. Honestly, I don't listen to enough like new music. I don't be on it, so I'm kind of just I'm saying my homie shit. But I love the way the skits were and the way it like felt like an old album, but still new. But
Yeah.
like the way it just all transitioned together, I felt like I was listening to an old hip hop album in that way. I thought it was just also, let alone like all the songs were dope, but also it's just really well put together.
What did you say? Currently, I mean, artists you're currently listening to.
Oh, artists I currently listening to. What the fuck I be listening to? Yeah, just like the homies, man. Really, just like I don't listen to enough music. That's my problem. Yo, you know what you need to do? You gotta send me some shit, bro. Send me some shit to listen to.
What are you into? Like what exactly would you want?
Anything, bro. Anything that you think's good.
Are you? I mean, he's not
It
in.
could be hip hop or not.
This dude isn't in slums, but he's probably my favorite rapper right now, and he's like cool with them. Are you up on Mavi?
Yeah, for sure.
He's crazy.
He's popping off right now.
He's crazy. He is crazy. I love Mavi. But no, I definitely. How about this? I'll create a playlist just for you of just some of my new favorite music, and
Yo.
I got you. Man. I got you.
Dude, my G.
You got Apple Music or?
Yeah, I got Apple Music.
Perfect. I'm on, as soon as the interview done, I'm on the playlist. What he said. Oh, his last question was, what inspires you to write?
Yeah, I mean, with writing, it can be tough, bro. I be going through like writer's block all the time. Not writer's block. That's a weird thing. Just like not knowing what to write, not feeling like writing. But you just gotta kind of let it come to you at a certain point. But like, I like to just get out in the city, roll around, try to have, just try to like experience life. I think that's important. Also, reading, like I said before, and like watching shit, watching movies, watching docs, whatever. But like, it's important to live and take a step back and just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Think about life and shit, but without just thinking about writing. And then the shit will come to you. But like, I'm not this dude who's like writing all constantly. Like, I got a million bars in the back of my head right now. Like, nah, I'm like, I take my time with this shit. You know what I mean? So it's a you know what I mean, a struggle. And not in like a struggle, like in a, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's like a process. It's like a, you feel me?
I mean, cause like I said, when I listen to your music, it's not a character or persona like a song like Promises. That sounds like all real life. You know what I'm saying? So you can sometimes you have to like let it come to you. Sometimes you have to let real life happen to write a song. So I understand what you say. You know, you can't just create a story out of thin air and be like, oh, I was robbing this guy at the train station. It's like you
Yeah,
wanted to
yeah,
feel like so yeah. I feel what you saying for sure.
yeah.
Oh, somebody asked this question right here, and we talked about him a couple times. It said, "How did you and old Drew even meet?"
We met through my boy, my old manager and his old manager knew each other, so
Hmm.
we met through that, and then we just got tight, and we started. We That's when we worked. Have you heard the tape we have together?
I didn't even know you guys had a tape. When you dropped that?
It's on SoundCloud and shit. You can check it out. It's called "What Happened to Fire." It's
I'm
like
not the peep.
6 joints or something. Me and Drew. So when we met, we pretty much started making that, and that's kind of how we got to know each other and shit.
Alright. Let me see what else we got. They went crazy. Somebody said, "Do you still tuxedo mask?" He said, "Curious, does he still keep in touch with the guys from Das Racist?"
Uh, I be seeing Heems. I be seeing Heems sometimes, but that's about it.
That's
Just
about it.
sometimes.
Um. Oh. Tweed Tweedodoras. I don't know how to say his name, but he says, "I'm curious how he linked with Run the Jewels on Run the Jewels 2. That was 2014. Wasn't he when he wasn't really on the radar yet? That still
Oh,
amazes
and
me."
Dap too. My bad, Dap from Das Races. I be seeing him too.
Okay. Yeah, he wanted to know how you got on Run the Jewels 2 in 2014 because he said you wasn't really on the radar yet, and that still amazed you that you got like such a big placement.
Yeah, well, with Run the Jewels, same shit. It's like it's all via Rat King actually toured with Run the Jewels,
Mm.
so that's kind of how that happened. And then I just ended up doing the verse. I kind of like low key like was not. I didn't think I did really. I could have done iller on that verse. I remember struggling to write it, and I was like, "Fuck," but whatever. But yeah, that shit came together. I was happy about that. That was cool. L's the man, Mike's the man. Those are both really great dudes, you know. So.
Hey man, that's all I got for today. So if you got anything else, please let people know.
Alright, I'm trying to think about what the fuck I've been. I just be listening to like old shit. I've been listening to like Frank Sinatra and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like old shit, but just because it's nice to like clean your dishes to. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That is a fact. That
But
is a fact.
I want that. Yo, send me that playlist because sometimes I need to. That's the other thing I need to write. I need to listen to new shit and get into. You know when you're young and you listen to new shit and you're like, whoa. When you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
I need that. I want that. I want to hear something that I'm like, whoa, this is sick.
Give
You know
give
what I'm
me a
saying?
direction of what to go in so I can know what to put in the playlist.
Bro, just go everywhere with it. Just you got it, bro. You got it.
All right, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, so for everybody watching right now, I appreciate you guys. Until next time, I say what I mean what I say. Haters are gonna hate, players are gonna play. You guys holla at your boy.